Welcome back, everybody. So today I want to show you something that happened the other day. A little item, little problem that I have in my backyard on my lanai. So I went to take out my dog. Come here, Max. Come on. So I'm a Boston Terrier. Say hi. So like I was saying, so I went to take him out and let's see if the magic of 3D printing, we can fix this. So let's go out to the backyard real quick. Let's show you the part. So here it is. So this bracket right here ended up breaking it. So what this does, holds the door open, and I open it, it holds it open and prevents it from swinging that way. So you can see when the wind catches it, it kind of breaks. So this been fixed in the past, but eventually this bracket ended up breaking. So what I'm gonna do is remove this bracket here and go over to an application that I've been using on my tablet and model it and 3D print it and bring it over here and see how it fits. All right, I went and got my handy tool. So let's take this off real quick. Bracket is gonna fall. There we go. So let's take this off. Just some pin that holds it in place. There you go, put that back in so we don't lose it. Now let's go see if we can do a quick 3D model on this piece. All right, so the app that I'm gonna be showing you guys, it is Shapr3D. So we're gonna open that real quick here. And this is the app that we're going to use. I have used it quite a bit here and there, not much. The one that I ended up seeing using this, and the reason why I started using it was Uncle Jesse. So I will be linking below where he uses this and creates a project. I find that it's a very powerful tool to have on your iPad because you could literally take it anywhere and create whatever, you know, your mind puts to the task. So let's hear what it is. Here's what I've done in the past. I was testing it. So let's create a new project by clicking the plus up here. Something happened. Let's click the plus and you just come out with an empty canvas like any 3D modeling program, for example, Fusion 360. So what we're going to do, we're going to start first with sketching the part that we're going to need. So let's pick this plane right here and let's find the dimension that we need for the parts. So I got the part over here. So there's ways that you could do it. You could go on its side or just the back. So let's start off by designing the length of it, and then we can begin sketching the side view of it, and then we can extrude and see if we can mirror onto the other side. So still new to using this app and mostly 3D modeling in general, but let's see how far we can get just by using this app. By the way, I am able to use this app just because I saw Uncle Jesse using it and I found this, so I was like, hey, let's make a video about it. It is measuring around 60 millimeter, 60 by 17. So that is 60 by 17. So let's start off by using this triangle. Start off by writing 17 by the length of it. The length, it was 60. So that's what it is right here. And we're gonna extrude it. So since it's a 3D printed model and I want to make it pretty thick so it won't break. Right now this is 1.76 millimeter thick. So I'm gonna go ahead and make it 3 millimeter thick. So it can be a little bit stronger since it's gonna be 3D printed. So let's extrude that to 3. So right here, right there, we have the item that we need. Right now, let's figure out the holes. So the holes off the edge is 3.78 millimeter, around 6 millimeter in diameter. So then let's sketch, and we're gonna do a circle. We're gonna do it right here. So right now, we're gonna find the edge of the circle to the edge you see right here. There's other ways to do it. But this is the way I know how to do it with this program. So let's select the circle. So we just do that. And right now I have 6.3 off the circle, and that gives us that. So right now we want the middle of the circle. So we got it off the edge. Now we want it in the middle. So we take 17 and take that by 2. So it is 8.5. And that gives us the circle right in the middle. And what we're going to do, we're going to extrude that across. And that gives us that circle that you're gonna see right here. And that gives us that one. So now we want to do this elongated circle over here. So now let's go ahead and make that. So like I said, I'm not the best at 3D modeling, but I can work myself around it. So let's create that. So now let's find the edge of that circle. And that circle is around 16. So let's work out with 16. So let's create this. Circle 16. So let's sketch for on top of it. So what we're gonna do is let's create circles. The same amount as the other circle. It will help to know what 5.6. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna create. So now what we're gonna do, the way I know how to work around, like I said, most of you probably are very much an expert on this, and please leave it in the comment down below how I can better improve my 3D modeling and speed. But I'm gonna take two circles and join them together and delete the lines in the middle, and that's gonna give me roughly what I'm looking for. So I find cheats around it. So let's take this circle. It is 5.6 in diameter, and let's copy and move it. So now what I can do also is draw a line on the other side right there, and then trim, coming in, trim in the inside line and extrude this down, and that is giving us the piece. That is that right here. So now we're gonna move on to creating this. So hopefully I'll be able to mirror and make it successful. Now I'm gonna have to manually just draw the same thing inside, but we should be able to do it. Let's see how it goes. And click on the side of the item and figure out the length of this item. Gotta go this far. So let's see if we can do it with this spline tool. So part looks like it goes somewhere right here and curves up right there. So now we can do is trim out the excess. So come in, we have exactly what we're looking. All right, so now that we have this here, what we're gonna do is take this and mirror. So let's see if we can mirror to the other side. So let's go to more, mirror, then let's click on this plane. Click done, we have it, there we go. Extrude inward, let's go 2, same thing for the other side, go 2, we have that. Now, what we're gonna do is smooth out the corners. And we're almost home, so let's smooth them out. So we're gonna pick this here, pick that out, and so let's get a smooth edge over here for ourselves. All right, so I selected all the edges, so let's bring it in. And there's the finished part. So now let's send it to the 3D printer and get it done. So the way you do that, once you have your finished part, you have all of your step down here, and you can hide the body or the sketches. So you are left with a nice clean model, but we gotta join them. So now that you have it here, you could select everything, and if it's not joined already, you could create a union. But you can select your parts and then select this and then make them a union, so everything is one piece now, and that becomes your whole part. So then you keep all your sketches and everything, but now everything, it is one part. That's my understanding. So let's send it over to the 3D printer. So what you do is you click the share button up here and you export your project. Done. So now I can go to my computer and print it. Now let's walk over where I have the PC, turn it on and get a print started. So let me sit down in my chair and get that going. A little dark in my room here. And right here, I have the bambu, which is what I'm going to be using to get this print started. Then over here, I have my Creality K1. It's on standby right now. It's fully functional. The thing is, I have preferred the bamboo since I got it, just because, it doesn't fail me yet. So let's go to my drive and get that thing printing. Open Bamboo Labs. Let's get this printer going. Transfer over the downloaded file, which somehow I name it O for whatever reason. I just scribbled. This tells me it doesn't go. All right, so let me show you. So here it is, and I just transfer that over. And it is white. I do have white on the bamboo right now. So let's switch it over to white. There's the part. It's nice and thick, but this is the first model. So let's get it going. Slice and tells me it's gonna take prepare time 18 minutes. There we go. I named it. Let's send that over. Should take 18 minutes. So this print should be done in 18 minutes and on a couple of minutes after that. Let's do his things. So as I'm sitting here, let me show you reason why I love 3D printing. Let me show you this, how quick this bamboo is. Fast, but if you've seen the first couple of layers before I started doing the infill, it's pretty fast. Let's see what happens next. So if the bamboo was Lightning McQueen, it should be called speed because it's fast. Did that work out good? I don't know. So after 20 minutes, the item finished printing. This is actually model number 2. The first one, I forgot to make the hole tiny bit bigger. So I have to come in and update it and fix that. And as well as I made the wall 3 millimeters, I believe. So I made the wall 3 millimeters. So in the model that I model in here, there actually are 2. So I decided to make them a little bit more beefy. So let's see how this thing fits in the door. So it's nighttime now. So here's the one that I ended up printing earlier. And I forced the pin down and ended up breaking the bottom piece because I had to basically hammer it. I know I could have used a drill bit, but I was not content on the being 2 millimeters. So I knew I was going to update it anyway. So I did that. It does work. Well, finished breaking off. So let's finish replacing that. So it is. So we're gonna do is putting the first one in there. There's a area where it goes in, screw into. So here's the bracket. Let's finish putting in the last screw. Nice in place. So now let's transfer over the strut. So let's take off the pin and we are gonna have to stretch it out to make it there. So it's not that much force on this strut. So we ended up installing it. So this will be a temporary fix until I find this bracket. Probably has to come with a new strut, but for now, let's see how long this holds. So let's open the door and see how it works. So obviously, serves the purpose. What you do is close the door, and that works. So if I want to hold the door open, all I have to do is slide this out, let it go of it. There you go, holds it open. So now my dog can go out, do its business, and come back in. Then we can eventually come out here, open the door, and lock. Hope you guys like my video how I fix my door using 3D printing. So make sure you guys leave a comment, leave a suggestion down below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.